Have you ever found yourself in a situation when you want to express a thought that is so clear and precise in your mind, but you fail miserably to put it into words and convey that to another person while talking? Have you ever found yourself in that situation? Because I found myself in that situation pretty often, and I hate that feeling. Okay, it's very frustrating because you visualize this thing in your mind. It's so precise. You would like to make it in words, and you still fail miserably. And I felt like this. I'm still feeling like this too much often. I don't really like it. And I remember that whenever I wanted to share something I learned or tell an idea that I had, I was fumbling. I was losing pieces. I was embarrassing myself for how much confusion I had into my mind. And I remember precise moments with my friends when they asked me, "Hey, Stas, tell Sarah about that cool thing that happened Saturday night." And I was in panic because I was so unconfident about my storytelling abilities or about my speech in general. And now, I'm not the greatest speaker of all time, absolutely not. I, I improved a little bit, and people tell me that I can explain stuff in a pretty clear manner, okay? I was even called charismatic from time to time from friends, and a friend of mine, after I sent her an audio about talking about a thing that happened to me, she called me a great storyteller. Now, I'm not a great storyteller at all, okay? She was way too nice with me. Um, I still have the tendency to repeat my words. I still have the tendency to lose track of what I'm saying over time. I have a script right now on my computer because I'm not able to put a coherent narrative alone in my brain. I need something that can give me hints about what to talk about. So I'm not the best articulate speaker, but I improved a lot. Trust me. I improved a lot. You can see that from my initial videos. You can see in the most recent one, I improved my speaking abilities a lot. I made a lot of progress, and I want to share with you how I've made it so you can do that as well. So, how did I improve my ability to speak? First of all, you gotta accept the fact that the first time that you're going to make a point, you're going to try to explain something, you will look like an idiot. This is normal. It's like the first time that you're trying to learn how to do a cartwheel, or you're trying to learn this new movement or a new skill. You're going to suck in the first period of time. And you see a lot of people on the internet that are articulate, that are charismatic, that are good at talking. And the point is, they have practiced. You have no idea how much people that right now are famous, how much they have practiced their speech over and over again. For example, I listened to 1,000 of different podcasts where the same guest was on. I follow different people online, and I look at different content of the same people from different podcasts. I love podcasts a lot. For example, let's take one creator that I follow, which is Dr. Mike Israetel, who is someone who is talking about exercise science. He's talking about weightlifting, sports science, and all of that stuff. I heard him on Modern Wisdom, Coach Em Up podcast, and Diary of a CEO. He was on all of these three different podcasts, and he's very good speaker. He's very good at teaching and explaining concepts about sports science, hypertrophy, exercise, all of that stuff. He's very good to explain to someone who has no clue about, who has never touched a weight in his whole life. And he's good because if you listen to his podcasts from different platforms, he's repeating the same stuff over and over and over again in the same way in every podcast. He's repeating the same freaking stuff with the same freaking tone. Trust me. He's go check yourself. Go look at Dr. Mike Israetel podcast and go listen to all of this stuff. He's saying the same shit over and over again. And the fact is, he's done this stuff so much that he can probably explain to you the main triggers of hypertrophy or the science of fat loss while he's juggling 5 bowling pins because he's put the reps in. He's done this stuff so much time. What you need to do is to practicing your ability to put one word in front of another in a coherent manner, because speaking is this, putting one word in front of another in a coherent manner that could convey a good message. You can start by talking to yourself, but I find it very dispersive, okay? I find it also cringe. I do that from time to time, but talking to yourself is not that much effective in my personal experience. Um, it too much dispersive. You start to mind wander. You are not really going anywhere. It's too hard, okay, to talk to yourself in order to improve your ability to speak articulately. It's very overwhelming. There is a better way, I believe, to do it. A practice that improved my mental clarity, my peace of mind, decision making, and also made me more articulate. There is something that you can do every day. You can start also right now that will have all of these benefits. And this practice is writing. You gotta start right. Because writing in general changed my life. And I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying it changed my life. It really improved, like, upside down my mental health. It improved my ability to think. It improved my decision making, also my ability to manage my emotions. It improved that, all of that, a lot. And the cool thing about writing is that it forces you to slow down your thinking and put every word in order so that people can understand what's going on inside your mind. So, if you really think about it, writing is a form of magic, because your thoughts, your thoughts are basically neurons that fire electrical signals between each other, can be extrapolated out of your mind and put it into a piece of paper or a computer document with the movement of your hands. It's something that is inside your mind. It's transferred inside the movement of your hands and can be put in the outside world. And as a result of this movement, a code or a language can be captured by the eyes of other people and create images, thoughts, and ideas inside the minds of other people. This is really magical. I believe that writing is something magical, the closest thing to magic that we have in this world. So, once you learn how to put one word in front of another in a coherent manner with your writing, you will start to train your brain to think also in this way. The more you train your brain to put your thoughts in order, and the more articulate you will become, because if your thoughts are in order, also your speech will be in order. And now you might ask, but okay, this is very cool, but what should I write about? My advice, personally, would be to just start. Start just with journaling. Think about your day, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and start writing random shit about what comes through your mind, okay? Write about your day, start about something that happened to you, something that made you anxious, something that made you happy. Doesn't matter. Start just writing with what you have in the most free way possible. This is the best way to start, but you might also say, I feel so overwhelmed. I have no idea what to write about, okay? I don't know where to start. How can I express myself? How can I express an opinion with writing? If it's hard for you to write freely, I can give you a framework that I use to write my videos about the topics that I care about. This can give you a basic structure of how to start right and don't stare at a blank piece of paper or a blank page on your empty Google document. So this framework is called the why, how, and what framework, also known as the golden circle. This technique is called the golden circle. What is the golden circle, you might ask? This is a framework created by Simon Sinek, which is a famous in copywriting. It's a famous framework in persuasive tactics, and it helps people to sell stuff to other people. But the idea behind the golden circle is that you should start to articulate your speech by explaining why what you're talking about is important, why you are caring about what you have to say. And this is what I've done in the first part of this video. I explained to you why speaking articulately is important and why you should care about. I give you the reasons why it's important to have your thoughts in order, how it improved my life, why this thing is important. Then you proceed to explain what you should do about your idea. So I explain to you then that writing is something that can help you a lot with becoming more articulate, to express your ideas. I explained what writing does to your brain. I explained how it helps you to elaborate your thoughts, etc., etc., etc. And right now, I'm explaining to you the how you can exactly apply this solution, how you can apply this this solution in your with practical steps. So you can apply that by following the steps. Let's say that like that. The first thing that you should do is ask yourself, what topic would you like to talk about? Okay, be broad, don't limit yourself. Let's say you want to talk, okay, don't make examples right now. Let's think about the structure of this video. I would like to talk about how to be more articulate. This is the thing. The second question that you should ask is, why do you care about this topic? Why is it important? Why should other people care about this topic? So a question that begins with a why usually have an answer that highlights a need or a problem. So you have identified the need or a problem so that right now you can share the solution, which is the step number 3. What can I do or you can do about it, about this problem that was highlighted? So answer about your idea. Answer about what you want to do to solve this problem. What can you do about the problem that you explained before? The fourth step would be, how can I practically do it? What are the steps that you can put in? So if you're trying to do a YouTube video like myself, if you're trying to express a thought or an idea, this is very important. But if you're just trying to be more clear about an opinion that you have or about something that you are reflecting on, this is not very important. So I will give you another example so that you can better grasp the concept. Let's say I want to talk about muscular hypertrophy. This is the broad topic that I want to talk about. The second step would be, why should I care about becoming muscular? I'm not really a narcissist. I don't care about being that much fit. I don't care about having the veins on my biceps. So I would say to you that it's not just a matter of vanity, that you're overlooking all the advantages that increasing muscle size can give you. Because when you will become old, you will lose muscle mass, and having more muscle mass will help you be more independent. You make you more resistant. It will make you less likely for you to get injured. It make it less likely for you to have metabolic diseases and all of that crap. Then the question would be, okay, what should I do about to increase muscle size? Okay, start by going to the gym, add some resistance training, remember to eat enough protein, etc., etc. But how many protein? How do I actually train? How do I practically optimize all of this stuff? Oh, you should actually eat 1.5 grams of proteins per day per kilogram. You should train 2 to 3 times a week with a full body workout, etc. And you give all of this stuff. But I think you got my point. So start writing. The first thing that you can do is start writing, okay? Don't use this framework. This is something that I use myself in order to get clarity and to become more persuasive into my YouTube videos. But you can just start writing. I started with journaling, okay? I started by journaling about my school days, okay? It's as easy. You just start and write the thought that comes into your mind. You simply have this thought and you are trying to transcript it on paper. This is as easy as that. Start writing. If you need a precise framework, you can use the why, what, and how framework. You can use the golden circle. It will help you to articulate your thoughts better. I hope that this was useful, and if you relate with the stuff that I post and you would like to chat with me because maybe you have more questions, maybe you are being curious about something that I said and would like to have a deeper connection with me, you have my Instagram down in the description. You can book a one-on-one call so we can chat on one-on-one. I would be happy to do that. And that's it. The video is over. Hope it was useful. Remember to aim upward as always.